So today we are going to do credit card costs. So the information that is given you is based on these people's credit card statements, and you're going to have to find out their balance. For number one, Clara Gorbea's March credit card statement had a previous balance of $185.86. So that's what we're starting with. I'm going to circle it. Then, just like with our electronic banking, you're going to figure out if we're adding or subtracting from that number. New purchases of $216.39, a membership fee of $25, a finance charge of $476, and a payment of $200. And it asks, what was her new balance? So I'm going to go through and I'm going to say, does this add to the amount she owes or subtract? So it's going to be a little different in your brain than when we worked with bank statements, because this is not money she has, this is money she owes. So new purchases of $216.39 is going to add to the amount she owes. So I'm going to add that to my original number. The membership fee also adds to the amount she owes. So does the finance charge. And the payment is her paying money. So she's paying off her bill. So that's going to be a subtract. So we're going to go through and put these things together. I'm going to put $185.86. I'm going to add $216.39, add 25, add 476, and subtract 200. So you can just go ahead and put that in your calculator, and that will give you the new balance. All right, 185.86 plus 216.39 plus 25 plus 476 minus 200. And I get 232.01. And so that means her new balance is $232.01. So make sure that if you have an answer like this, that you keep the first two decimal places after the decimal. If it has more than that, then you probably did something wrong, because all of these things are in money. Please do not round to the nearest dollar. We're going to go ahead and do number 4 as an additional example. Lisa Valente found a sales slip for $82.59 on her credit card statement that was unauthorized. She also found that a sales slip for $24.68 had been listed as $42.68. If the new balance on her statement was $329.76, what is her correct new balance? So really what's happening here is that we have this, and we need to use the numbers that were given to us to figure out how much she actually owes, which is going to be less, because an unauthorized transaction means that she won't have to pay that amount. And if something was listed incorrectly, then she also won't have to pay the difference. So we're going to take that 329.76 and we're going to subtract the unauthorized amount, because she just straight up doesn't have to pay that. Okay, then we have to figure out what the difference is between $24.68 and $42.68. So I'm going to just real quick put that in my calculator. We're going to subtract these two numbers to find out how much she doesn't have to pay off of that balance. So this is going to be the excess that they put that she doesn't have to pay. And it's $18. So we're going to subtract 18. That's how we got that number. And then that will give us our new balance. So I have 229.17. So she's actually going to save quite a bit of money here. She's going to save around $100 on her credit card bill because she checked her credit card statement. Okay, we're going to do 2 more examples, number 6 and number 7. Number 6 is very similar to number 4, but it has a lot of numbers in it. So I'm not going to read through all the numbers. We're just going to read through to get the general gist of the problem. Okay, so the credit card statement showed a previous balance of $481.47. So this is probably an important number. And then there was a payment of $300 and new purchases. Okay, so then his new balance was $368.21. Peter found on checking his sales slips that the slip dated 11/10 was actually for $58.99. So we're 11/10, it said it was $68.99. He found it was $58.99. And that he didn't actually have a slip for 11/17. So this one, just like the previous one, this one is unauthorized, so he doesn't have to pay that number. So what is his correct new balance? So I'm going to do this kind of a bit of a quick way. We're going to take the new balance that he originally had, just like we did in problem 4, and we're going to subtract the unauthorized purchase, and then we're going to subtract the difference between $58.99 and $68.99 because that was an error on the credit card statement. So you could subtract those to find the difference, but I just know that those are $10 apart, so I'm going to subtract $10. So you put these numbers into your calculator. And I get 285.46. So that will be his new balance. Okay, we got one more. Tammy Janes. This is number 7. She started a Master Term credit card in January. She paid a membership fee of $35, a balance transfer fee of $27, and then during the year she paid these finance charges. I'm not going to read them all. What was Tammy's total annual cost of the card? When we're talking about annual cost of the card, that means how much did it cost her just to have the credit card? Not how much the purchases cost, but everything that the card implies. So that's just all of these numbers added together. So we're going to add all those numbers together, and that will be the cost of the card. And the reason why all these numbers are in the cost of the card, finance charges are based off of what you purchased and what you owe, so they're just strictly you paying the credit card company. So I'll go ahead and put those numbers in my calculator. And I get 82.88. So that's how much it cost her for the card. Now on some problems like this, there may be something that is not the annual cost of the card, but most likely you're probably just going to end up adding a bunch of numbers for the annual cost. All right, hope that helps. Good luck.